Hello guys, Jack is out in the verse exploring new locations. I will support him with the Squadron 42 development update for May 2023. Let's start with the AI content team. In May, the AI content team made progress on medical behaviors and demonstrated the full medical flow in a behavior test map. They created additional animation variations for interacting with various objects. Work on the Fight Club arena included implementing entry bouncer and rush animations for crowd spectators, as well as speed quality fight animations. Locomotion animations were developed for NPCs experiencing severe pain, sickness, and drunkenness. The team also implemented animations for interacting with digital interfaces using mobiGlass and datapad overlays. The AI features team made advancements in the 𝗏𝗏 AI system. Buddies now cheat by finding supplies and looting ammunition that doesn't match their current weapon, fully restocking themselves, including grenades and med pens. They also completed the first phase of a boss fight that requires players to counter or block before attacking, and progress was made on targeting and melee attacks for a key enemy behavior. Core components of systemic and boss fight sniper functionality were implemented, allowing designers to provide feedback and finalize it. Animation-wise, performance capture was completed for various features, and a full animation set was implemented for a group of characters with unique combat styles. In May, AI Tech focused on finalizing major features for Squadron 42 and addressing feedback on previous initiatives. They improved the collision avoidance system for ground vehicles and NPCs passing each other. Support for driving along predefined routes was added, and work began on dynamic pathfinding regeneration to find alternative routes when hazards impact the navigation mesh. Investigation and implementation started for NPCs entering and exiting ships from EVA using external doors. Improvements were made to the usable coordinator and Apollo subsumption tools. Flowgraph nodes for subsumption assignments were created, along with additional variable types and support for usable and tactical point systems. The vehicle team made progress on the combat AI rework, integrating various events for AI reactions in the game. This step precedes the integration of new combat AI into all encounters in SQ-42. The team also enhanced the logic for AI ships joining splines, ensuring smoother and more natural movement. They worked on ground avoidance during atmospheric flight, aiming for AI to avoid ground collisions while maintaining natural behavior during combat. In May, the animation team focused on skill-based takedowns, zero-G movement, and swimming. They created assets for background actions, developed a second enemy class animation style, and worked on knife fights and melee enemies. Assets for behavior lines and wild lines for combat and non-combat AI were also created. The mocap team dedicated their time to shooting performances and providing data for gameplay and cinematics. The core engine team added Linux support to StarBuild, achieving feature parity with the old code build system. Legacy Gen 12 code removal began for a leaner renderer. Progress was made on the generic shape system, MemReplay 2.0, and physics improvements including cloth simulation and rope and pulley systems. In gameplay features, the character customizer was updated with a new sculpting mode for facial customization. The firing range underwent further detailing, and UI feedback was implemented for better integration. A new collectible system was created, and a new difficulty option was added. A feature for designers to create and save damage maps for ships was implemented. The team also started developing the area map, providing a holographic view of the player's environment with markers for various elements. In vehicle features, work continued on the control surface flight model, with special handling for ships in gas-filled zero-G locations. UI and VFX improvements were made for the quantum system, utilizing in-world VFX and reducing reliance on UI. The team started on a feature for spawning waves of AI ships inside carriers. Updates were made to the Intelligent Flight Control System, IFCS, and vehicle UI, including a physical hangar terminal for ship loadout modification, and improvements to multifunction displays MFDs with screencasting to visors. The gameplay story team worked on scenes involving the quartermaster, integrating them with AI behavior. Motion capture data was used to update med-bay scenes for correct interaction with swiveling chairs. They set up 8 new scenes, bringing the total to 290, and updated props. Operator seats were also set up with successful automated testing, allowing for animation review and improvement. The graphics feature team focused on performance improvements and new features. They worked on screen space shadows, quantum jump tunnels, and render-to-texture zone culling. Progress was made on global illumination, with iterations on Radiance Cache, Ray Generation Code, and Ray Tracing Prototype. Gen 12's validation error debugger and Vulkan's frame synchronization were improved. The Planet Tech team finalized quantum obstacle generation and added collision detection and modifiers. VFX completed quantum travel effects and explored lightning effects, fixing a crash issue with particle emitters. In May, level design focused on the Stanton and Krugeri capital ships, maintaining scenes and addressing bugs. They worked on scene transitions for NPCs, ensuring proper preparation and matching poses. The quartermaster scenes were updated to align with revised AI vendor flow. AI schedules for the Stanton's 80-person crew were also developed, with caution taken to prevent NPCs from interrupting sensitive scenes. The narrative team conducted a performance capture shoot to capture combat and social wildlines for a diverse range of voices. They collaborated with design to review gameplay progress and ensure dialogue integration. The team provided suggestions to align gameplay scenarios with emotional tones and made progress on text items for collectibles, Galactopedia entries, and Mobiglass UI elements. R&D focused on improving temporal render mode for clouds and optimizing planetary terrain height map generation. UI teams completed modular fluff screens and FPS weapon screens and worked on AR markers for objectives. Final Visor UI with improved shaders was developed. UI Tech improved tools and developed interior and mini-maps. VFX worked on hazards in gas cloud tunnels, weapon effects, and supported art and design across various locations.
That's it for this time. We hope you liked this video. If so, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This will help significant. Thanks for watching and see you in the verse.